sure ain't no directions in here, even though those are plausible cards too. When you're using tools such as cards, and over the years I've used anything from business cards to playing cards to dominoes to Pokemon cards. Anything that comes up can be used. It's all perspective anyway. It's just a matter of reading and interpreting not only what your perspective is, but what you're getting from the energy. So, wholeness and good evening to you all. Tomorrow is 1/18/2024. I put up a post earlier saying that tomorrow is chock full of a bunch of master numbers. The only three master numbers that didn't come up was the 0, which is a master number in my system, because that's the source. The 0, the 66, and the 77 are the only ones that didn't come up. 0, the fool, the source. If the source doesn't know its energy, then it's already a fool. 66, self-sabotage. It's where you're using your traumas as what you're going to invest your energy in. And 77 is the result of that investment, where everything becomes a point of delusion. It's it's almost a by any means necessary type energy, because you don't care what you're using, how you're using it, as long as you get to the end result. So, out of fairness, since I brought it up, let's check. So the first master number that comes up tomorrow is 11. 11 is the illusion of separation. That is the justification point. You like me to elaborate on 0. Again, if you look at it from a standpoint of sacred geometry, 0 basically is a circle. The circle is the only shape in this sacred geometrical universe that can contain all other shapes. Your Metatron's cube, your Vesica Pisces, and all these fruits of life and egg of life, all the other stuff, all of them can be tucked inside of the circle. Circle's self-contained. So 0, in a sense of sacred geometry, is what holds everything else. 0, in the sense of mathematics, is what amplifies everything else. 1 becomes 10 when it steals 0's energy. 10 becomes 100 when it steals 2 zeros' energy. So on and so forth. In the sense of tarot, 0 is the fool. He or she, non-gender specific. So when I say he, don't get bent up. When you talk about the fool can do anything. Henceforth, the depiction on a tarot card, let's just say the Rider-Waite deck, he's got a knapsack, meaning he's prepared for travel. He has 1 foot off of the cliff, which means he's potentially his own danger. He also has the field of infinity in front of him, which means he can go wherever he wants to go. A person that can go wherever they want to go doesn't have any limits. However, the fool part comes in is when he doesn't have awareness. Henceforth, about to step off the cliff. Just because you can step off the cliff doesn't mean it's safe. So 0, in the sense of me, where I'm telling you it's a master number, 0 starts everything. People have been arguing, I'll be 53 in a few weeks. People have been arguing my whole life about you should start counting with 1. No, you have to have a grounding point. You should start with 0. 1 is the first step of value. One is once value has already been established. Where did the establishment come from? It came from what had everything. So that's a little quick class on 0. So 11 becomes once 0 has taken its own potential and then used it against itself. Wholeness to y'all. Hey there, goddess. So 11 becomes the illusion of separation, because whereas 0 was everything, 11 is I'm not sure what I am. 11 in justification, which over years I've been telling you, if you own a business, at the end of the fiscal year, you justify your books. You have to justify repurchasing stuff. You have to see whether it has enough value to keep. The source had all the value. The 11 doesn't have certainty. It's just potential. So the 11 is the illusion of separation, in the sense of how that plays out with tomorrow is the things you keep on justifying in your life, especially with tomorrow being a moon card day, the 18. If you got to keep justifying why you keep giving your energy and attention to stuff, there's already an issue. There's already an issue. Either A, you ain't sufficient enough to fix it, or B, it's not fixable. It's not fixable. And there's a C, D, and E and all that stuff can come with it, the field of infinity. But you need to face A and B first. Am I enough to fix it? Or B, is this shit fixable? And I apply that to where, again, I'm an observer. What I see in a lot of people out here is they're caught in cycles of shit that they should have let go of a long time ago. You are out here working for your traumas. You are dumping energy, money, time, mental health, physical health. You're dumping all your energy into shit. Then already showed you everything you're going to ever see out of it. But you haven't given up. So you 11, justify it. So I'll shuffle the cards again. Haven't used these in a while, so let's see what comes out. These are just playing cards, so this is called cartomancy. So in the sense of the 11, the illusion of separation, which you keep justifying, the Jack of Diamonds. That's a perspective. Really, none of them are alive. Contrarian. I say none of them are alive because they've already put you in the field of death. If you can understand that. In the sense to where I had everything and I'm now giving you my energy, I'm already in a state of depletion. I'm already in the field of death. I already have an expiration date. So from a perspective, you could say I'm finding my life by unraveling myself, by giving my numbers more and more strength, but really you're just killing yourself. You've lost your wholeness. You lost yourself as source, and you're finding your identity in these vibrations. When these vibrations are designed to pull you apart. But again, if you haven't made it to that level of awareness to where you don't understand that a lot of the shit that we got taught is the containment, you're going to think that you know. And that's not a challenge or me being disrespectful. But if you have not made it to the point of unlearning the shit that we've learned that never shown us anything different, this is pea soup to you. None of them are alive. All of them are vibrationally contracting you to them. So, the 11, the illusion of justification, the illusion of separation. What you keep justifying, you don't start, you be still. That's where you start at, be still. The Jack. In the sense of tarot, the Jack is an 11. I mean, not tarot, but cards. The Jack is the 11. So what's the illusion? The illusion. But also, the Jack is also a messenger of sorts. Diamonds is what you believe in. Diamonds is the element of earth. I'm getting the message from what I believe in. Same thing I just got through saying. If the only thing you believe in is what you think you know, you screwed. I'm just going to be honest with you. If the only thing you know is what you've been taught, you're screwed. You don't have self-awareness. You have knowledge. And we can go through history and argue that shit all day long on how knowledge done got a lot of people fucked up. I know something that was designed to contain me, but I know it fully, so that makes me wise. No, it makes you a fool. If you know what's designed to kill you, but you won't let it go, remember I told you, the 66 and the 77 and the 0 is missing. There go all three of them right there. If I know what's designed to kill me, but I won't let it go, not only am I the fool, but I'm self-sabotage and I'm delusional as fuck. So the 11 is, you justified everything that was. The next number, master number that comes up is 22. 22 is the master builder. What am I building? I'm building based off of what I'm justifying. But if I'm justifying attaching my energy into things externally, I've already justified my own death. I've already put myself into mortality. Is it worth having the knowledge? It's a choice. It's your path. That is the grand experiment in experiencing, is that you have the choice on how you want to apply your energy. That's the Fool card. If I want to jump off this cliff and start learning everything that's in the land of illusion, it's my choice. If I want to realize that everything over there is an illusion and it's only going to unravel me, and so I choose to be still and own myself as source, it's a choice. Who's right? Neither one of them. Those are all systems. And I don't mean to do that like, man, get out of here with that. But I mean, all of this stuff of this realm is what I'm talking about. Everything in this realm is only a subset of what was already placed here to contain you. So finding a better way to use what's here to contain you, I mean, you're now containing yourself. So 22 is you building your own containment. What's 2 plus 2? 4. What's 4? A box. You're building your own box. Why? Because you justified being put in a trap. Oops. You justified being put in a trap. There's that 4. Spades. Your thoughts. Your thoughts are going to trap you. Whatever you keep thinking about, remember your source. Nothing has energy without source's power. So once source decides to sell its power into everything else, you're already trapped. Too many questions. Book of reading, too many questions. Pisces, I get it though. So, the 22 is you building your own trap. Why? Because that 2, knowledge, you only connect it to the duality of knowledge. But if I know something over here, look what happened. I had to pay attention to it. Now I got to look over here and pay attention to it. Guess who I didn't see? Me. So 4 is a trap because you're trying to establish a balance between 2 points. But remember, I told you, you're the circle. You're the source. The source does not require a balance because it's self-contained. A circle is self-contained. So 33, the master teacher. Holy shit. But I'm not supposed to be in school. Shh, shut up and learn. And what am I learning? Whatever I want to teach you. But that's not authentic to me. Shh, shut up and learn it anyway. Learn it anyway and then master it. You mean master what's already mastered me? Master me in a realm that already has me in a trap. So since I'm already in a realm that has me trapped, and I start to try and figure out information from the trap, do you think they put something here that's going to set you free? Yet the only thing that containing you was you. The only thing containing you is you and what you think. 33. 3 is thoughts. 3 is the divine empress. If you want to play tarot, 3 is the divine empress. 3 is the Trinity effect. But holy shit, wait a minute, I was 0. Yeah, but shh. You got to have 3 components to create. Who told you that? Shh. Learn it. See, you got to have a masculine component, you got to have a feminine component, and then you got to create a child. Too easy, not going down that road. So, the 3 is your thoughts. Remember, 0 is the source. The source is the thinker. If the thinker invests its energy into the thoughts become God. Wrong word. This is not knowledge, this is awareness. Knowledge gets you fucked up. Knowledge gets you fucked up. I had a lot of knowledge until I learned that, holy shit, I need to become aware. My first rule is I know nothing at all. And that allows me to become aware of everything. Even when, sometimes, I'm my own 66 and 77. My delusions of unlearning what I thought I knew can trick me into learning what I don't need to see. That's why it's best to stay on your own path and then hold yourself accountable and not latch into too many people's systems. Everything in this realm is a perspective. Everything in this realm is a perspective. And if my perspective is based off of somebody else's perspective, that's not me. That's me inauthentically becoming somebody else's experience. That's that 33 bullshit. That's that master teacher ascension route. 3 is my thoughts. 2 3s, cyclic thinking. Viral thoughts. Because the thought becomes pervasive. 2 2s, connection point. Knowledge. It becomes pervasive. 2 1s, my potential becomes pervasive. Pervasive. Whenever you have 2 numbers in the mastery system, in my number system is unique to me. You won't find it nowhere else. It's mine. So, in the sense of my number system, 2 numbers denote a vibrational sequencing to where you at a stuck point. You Sandwich Wiki and this shit from Transformers. You stuck. If you remember that movie when he had that damn Energon Cube piece that had all that information and it was too much for his mind to contain, and whenever it kicked in, he's stuck. That's what a 33 is. 33 is, holy shit, my thoughts are now about to become parasitic because they telling me how to create. They telling me how to ascend. They telling me go to the next level of vibration. Extend yourself into this realm. Remember, it's a trap. Extend yourself into this realm and gain your identity. But wait a minute. If I extend myself, am I not pulling myself apart? Yeah, but you'll be able to hold yourself together once you get rid of all of these experiences. So 33 becomes the number of your experiences because that's the only thing you're ascending to. That's the only thing you're ascending through. And that is the only thing you're creating. Henceforth, if you ever talk to certain level of entities in this fucking realm, they'll tell you this is the grand experiment in experiencing choice. Because your mind contains infinite potential. Just no discipline. So the 33 says, get out here and create. But what am I creating? Whatever I tell you to think. Whatever I tell you to think. Because remember, you're already trapped. Well, how am I going to think? Shh. We'll give you all the messages. We'll tell you what to believe in. We'll show you how to manifest inside of the trap. But manifestation inside of a trap is manipulation. So the only thing you're ascending through is yourself already in manipulation. Oops. Yourself already in struggle. The heart's water. Creation itself. 8. The abundance. Not only the abundance, but in some formats, struggle. A lot of people can attest to that. Them 8s will eat you up. But holy shit, here's a bonus. Look at this 8. It's an infinity loop. What you'll have to understand is that, again, all this shit's corrupted, but when a corrupted knowledge gets corrupted by younger knowledge who usurps the world and then sells you that knowledge, you already got 4 stages of corruption. See, if you did your researches, you'll figure out where Pythagoras learned his shit from. Their shit wasn't original. The 5 Platonic solids, that shit wasn't original. That shit they learned from the fucking African mysteries. But now, where did the African mystery schools learn that shit from? We'll never know because the Jewish people, already wrote over all that shit. So at the end of the day, my point is that's just knowledge. That's corrupted knowledge within the field of containment. So do I really need to know it? Or is it just got me distracted enough to pay attention to it so that I don't see myself? When I start to see myself in wholeness, I don't give a fuck about Pythagoras, Socrates, Mansa Musa. I don't give a fuck about none of them. Those were their struggles and their perspectives of what the fuck they going through. What the hell that's got to do with me? The hell they got to do with me on what they told me their perspective was about the limitations of their limited mind versus the experiences of my perspective not honoring limits. See, it becomes a teeter-totter. So the 33 is, my experience is the only one that I can verify. So that's where I find my abundance. Because I know what I've created from my experience and I know what I've been exposed to from my experience versus what I got taught I need to see. That's the difference. Not in this realm. I believe you have the free will to fuck yourself. Point blank. I believe we have the free will to keep on using ego as the GPS system for this whole trap. Your ego is your energy that says, I'm going to generate and operate through experiences as the only way to learn to figure out who I am. That's a pure 66 energy. That's a Sagittarius energy, to be honest with you. If you want to bring in the zodiac. That's a Sagittarius energy because that's pure delusion of saying, I'm going on a search party to find myself. But wait a minute, sir, ma'am, you're already you. Yeah, I know, but I got all these experiences that are sitting on me. So I need to figure out a safer me. Sir, ma'am, if you need to find a safer you, you need to sit still and find out what's putting you in danger. No, that ain't what I got taught. See, that ain't what they left on the walls, or that ain't what I read in this book and that book and all this other stuff. Or that ain't how I responded to my traumas, so that's not how I'm going to move. Well, okay. Every time you go on a search party for yourself and you don't know who you are, you lost 3 times. So your 33s, your thoughts are telling you, find someplace safe. And you, as a thinker, didn't say, wait a minute, motherfucker, where's the danger? You wonder why we do that? You wonder why if we in a room Somebody get up and run. We don't ask no questions. You ever wonder why specifically we do that? It's a programming. It's a programming of a core danger that says flight comes before fight. Perspective and experience. So 33, it says, my struggles will be what I keep creating. What do you mean my struggles? Because I'm now contained within a container. So now there's two fours. I'm trapped, matrix, within the matrix. And the only messages I keep on receiving is from the matrix. This hurts a lot of people feeling where they like to, tie in the archon, ego, and all this other stuff. None. Pay attention to what I'm telling you. I'm not telling you not to ever read, but I'm telling you, if you're trying to find knowledge, you better become aware of yourself. Or else you're going to get out here and read 95 books on what somebody else's perspective is, and you're going to emulate and alchemize and become it. That's not you. It's not you. Figure out who you are and then figure out what it's safe to consume. Hello. The goal of this realm is experience. Experience requires dispersal of self. Sit down and be still and figure out what is making you move. Figure out your own core traumatic programming that says, I need to know something else. Instead of becoming aware of what's already there. Start taking accountability and responsibility for yourself and not for your traumas. Start taking accountability and responsibility for when, holy shit, my ass is the one that got fucking spiritual ADHD, because the minute I sit still, holy shit, I'm in danger. Get out of safe mode. You want to become aware of yourself? Get out of safe mode. What's safe mode? Figuring out that I need to know something else that I think is going to save me. Even if I don't include being saved by something else, I think there's something else I need to know to unravel me. Comfortable being uncomfortable. So 33 take you to 44. 33 takes you to 44. 44 is the master manifester. But remember, yes and no. Don't exit the comfort zone. Figure out if there was ever really a danger. See, exiting the comfort zone still was motion. It's all a trap of motion. It's all a mental trap of trying to make you move. And we'll get there, and it'll come up in this reading. And you can go back and see some readings I've been doing over the past couple of days where I keep telling you 55. When we get to 55, which is after this next card, 55 is the chessboard. The chessboard just says, move. If you know how to play chess, all you want is for somebody to move. But wait a minute. Why am I on the chessboard? That's the first question you should ask. Why am I on the chessboard? But if you don't know why you're on the chessboard, all of your thoughts, them 33s, will include chess. Because you're trying to move. You're trying to, two dirty words that look like one, become. BECOME and BE space CUM. You're trying to create. Your whole goal in this existence as a being in separation of self is to create. We're creators. But part of the amnesia effect is you're out here waiting on the creator that you perceive to come save you. But you're the creator that you deny. And even that's a fucking separation. In my perspective and experience, God is only another level of separation. God is only a generated and operated dispersal. Generated, not the source. Why the fuck you think there's millions of them? That'll hurt some of your feeling. Why you think that there's thousands of them in this realm that you can easily contact? Not just one. Hell, even the one that currently runs the main paradigm in this realm admits that there's others. Why you think he's jealous? 44. Shit's already been manifested. What's been manifested? Them fours. What was them fours? The trap. Me trying to establish balance in dislocating myself and then figuring out if that other location was going to be safer. But why is it safer? Oops. Because the danger is in myself. Holy shit. Control Alt Delete. Control Alt Delete. I couldn't control what was altering me, so I just want to delete it. But hello, my fellow programmers. What happens when you mash Control Alt Delete on a computer? You go into safe mode. You are in safe mode. See, the human mind has 98% junk DA. That shit ain't junk. You just in safe mode. You don't know how to use it because you're too busy processing your separation. You have no idea of your wholeness. That's why they call it potential. You don't know your wholeness. All you know is how to identify with your separation, and then you've been given parameters and classes and courses, and you read books, or you picked up other people's doctrines, or you had shit beaten into you, or beaten out of you, and that's all you know. That's trauma responsive. So the only thing you're generating in this realm is your 44s. You're manifesting your traumas. Why? Because I won't sit still and find my wholeness. So if I'm manifesting my traumas and the only thing I'm experiencing is my traumas, guess what the fucking only thing you healing? The only thing you're healing in this realm is your traumas. Those are your 44s. Those are your manifestations. Hello, fellow practitioners. Hey, can you come by and do a cleansing? Because I saw something come out the walls. What do we call that? A manifestation. Well, I need to go over there and transmute that manifestation. See, I know the words, but y'all have no idea the meanings. 44. You have no idea the meanings. Why? Because you've been told who you are. 7. Self-awareness. Self-awareness in what I believe. I find myself in what I believe. So if I found myself in what I believe, and as I just got through trying to describe to you, the only thing you believe in is your traumas, is that really you? Are you really your traumas? Are you really the summation of your experiences, or are you the totality of your choices? I'm not what I went through. Not even close. Even by biblical terms, everything was created in 6, and he rested in 7 to restore himself. That wasn't who he is. That was the results of the trauma of creation. Even that ain't God. Seven is my self-identity after I'd already moved. But holy shit, when I tell you that 55 is a chessboard, how did I get moved 7 times? Don't worry about it. Shh. Don't worry about it, player. You safe in who you are, right? Yeah. What happens if there's danger coming? What happens if something manifests? Shh. Here's how you cancel it. Says the 55. 55, the master manipulator. The wave of experience itself. Really, it's the core thought. The 55 in my number system, where I keep telling you it's the chessboard that we all move on, it's that core thought that says you don't want to be the source. So since you don't want to be the source, give your power to me. You can look at it as malicious, or you can look at it as just the results of a choice. Hi, aging myself, and I use this example a lot. Remember in Boomerang when Strong J was trying to get Eddie Murphy, Marcus, to make the commercial, and she threw the panties at him, and then the old bald dude in the corner got the panties, was like, I got creative control. Marcus was so distraught, he was like, yeah, you can create what you want to. That bald head dude with the panties in his hand, the divine feminine energy in his hand, delicious. You mean I get to create anything I want to now? Yeah. I'll get to that in a second. That creative control, that's the thought. The thought says, if you don't want to do the job, I'll do it for you. You right, babe? If you don't want to do the job, I'll do it for you. And that's really all it is. Remember I told you, the source was the fool. You can do anything. That was the initial point of free will. It's your free will to fuck yourself. If you don't want to take accountability and responsibility, I'll do it for you. Hi. Life imitates art. As above, so below. As within, so without. All these other little terms y'all like to come up with. What do we do today? We won't take accountability and responsibility for governing ourselves, so what do we do? Hire a government. Not going down that road. And then they contain you from who you are and condition you, manifest you into what they need you to be. Oops. So 55, that chessboard says, hey, remember, you didn't want that power. So I'm going to keep on putting you through stuff. I could have went to the trials of Job there, but that'll lose so many of y'all because y'all going to, ooh, yeah, Jesus. No, let me stop before I get banned. Unlatch yourself from this bullshit. The 55 says, if you don't want to use your energy, I will use it against you until you defend yourself. You get it? This is a parent trying to teach a child to defend itself before you get out here and get fucked up. So that's why I said you can look at 55, the master manipulator, as being malicious, or you can look at it as the ultimate act of love. You are hurting yourself, and let me show you how. I'm going to keep presenting you with a field infinity to where you can keep on making choices to manipulate yourself, or you can sit your punk ass down and be still and be whole. So 55 ain't malicious. 55 is just fucking thought. It's trying to show you love. The 55 is that 3, the divine empress, the thought that is just trying to show you how to create yourself. Where you've already became God, destroyed yourself. You destroyed yourself. You put yourself into dispersal and took a reduction in energy, thinking that you finna go on a journey. If 0 is source, 1, the first step away from source, is merely your potential. 2, the second step away from source, is all the shit you keep on connecting to. The reflections of everything I see. The reflections of everything I see becomes everything I know. 3 becomes everything I know is the only thing I can think about because holy shit, all I see is the reflections of what I think I see. Do you understand that? What I think I see is the only thing I connect to, so now it's the only thing I know. Henceforth, which book is next? What did so-and-so teach me? What's the best religion? What's the best occult system? All you want to do is find what's already here that's got you in containment. You ain't trying to find yourself. So 3 is all I can think about is everything that I'm seeing here where I'm already trapped. Because if I learn so much of this shit, I won't feel trapped at all. Which means I'm going to become 4. I'm now balanced with the trap. Huh? Come again, say what? You're balanced with the trap? If you balance with the trap, aren't you still trapped? Yeah, but at least I know what I'm doing. So now you become 5. You become the teacher. Or the abuser. Or both. Because you already moved. 5 is movement. 5 is the field of manipulation. AKA manifestation. AKA amplification. AKA stillness. Remember you asked me how you find yourself? You get out of this ideology of movement and you sit still. You still caught in the 5 vibration because you want to know why you caught in the 5 vibration? The 3 already got your mind. The thoughts already tell you how to move here. The thoughts are the running parasite in this realm. So 5 says you're going to move, but you just need to figure out what's safe to know. None of it's safe to know. So I just need to become aware of what I need to unlearn so that I can start to see me. Holy shit, 6. My traumas. 6. The infinite field of possibilities and probabilities that I can become, create. If I can see the infinite field of where I can create, then I can stop destroying myself. This is every classic fucking video game. Well, you know, I know on the other side of that door there's 12 traps, and I've read the manual and I've seen where they at. So when I open that door, I know not to do it. Versus, I'm just going to open the door and jump and see what happened. Awareness versus knowledge. See, I got the experience because I keep killing myself. No, I got the awareness and I know that shit'll kill me if I keep going. So 6 is, I need to stop honoring them fucking traumas. And then I can stop traumatizing myself. And then if I stop traumatizing myself, my 7 will become different. My self-awareness won't be me with traumas. It will be me in stillness. Me in stillness, that 7 has a better chance at meeting a safe 8. 8, your levels of abundance, overwhelm or proper abundance. But the real word for 8 should be alignment. It should be alignment, because if I sit still and I find out who I am at 7, now I know which line I need to get into. That's alignment. Alignment for me. You still not getting it. You're still pulling from more levels of projected reality inside of this matrix. What about my black sock? Is it real? For me, yes, because I'm wearing it and I have attached my identity and value to it. You're not getting it. Everything that you have been taught and everything that you perceived here to be your level of accepted reality, that's your 11. That becomes what you justify. So now you want to quantify and define what's already got you in separation. Another example I use, who's at the door? Jason, man, don't you open that door? Well, hey, guy, he might have some good information for me. I'm going to go open it anyway. Motherfucker, Jason don't mean you no good. Yeah, well, I'm gonna go discuss things with him. I want to have a word with you, guy. Not smart. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just saying, if you keep trying to dissect your trap, is anybody in here from South Carolina? Anybody ever been crabbing? When you feed them that dead man, that dead old stank ass chicken, and the crab sitting out there eating the trap, and don't care that the trap's still coming because holy shit, I got more information. No, Mr. Crab, I'm about to put you in a box in a minute. Yeah, I know, but some good information right here. Dissecting the trap will get you trapped. Being aware that it's a trap will allow you to be still. That's at 8. Being aware of where there's a abundance of traps out here that are going to only pull me further from my own plentifulness. I don't need that shit. Why? Because their whole goal was get my energy. 9. Partially, but no, not my perspective anyway. Intuition is a corrupted system too. Your intuition in this realm is a response system to things from a higher level of vibration. Versus your instincts, a response system from a lower end vibration. Holy shit, my stomach. I got butterflies in my stomach. I knew something was wrong. Yeah, because it hits your lower vibrational energy, your chakra field, versus your intuition where, holy shit, it hit my higher system, my soul. Your soul is still your spirit in separation. Your soul is not in wholeness. So your soul has muscle memory. Holy shit, something's telling me something's going on, but how did it know? Because it's in response to an experience that it already perceived or already had. That's trauma. So it only responded to trauma. And while it can be high-end, delicious, and make you feel safe, it's still a trauma response system. Anything that is a trauma response system still keeps you in the matrix. Because it's not responding to your wholeness, it's responding to your experience in separation. So I'm not telling you not to trust your intuition, but I'm telling you even that shit's a trick too. Just like your higher self and your ego. Perspective. Resonance and ignorance only, motherfuckers. Resonance and ignorance only. You have to do things that work for you until you realize this shit ain't working for you at all. Which brings us to 9. Your vibration. 9 is the number of control. 9 is the highest vibration. The highest vibration of what? Movement. The highest vibration, once you already left your wholeness, is 9. Because you already plugged in. So since I'm plugged into the trap and it's only feeding off my energy, but every now and then I get a little bit of return, I'm going to keep it. Because you become, Control Alt Delete, safe in containment. You become safe in containment because now you have amenities. Resonance only, motherfuckers. So 1 through 9, the field of illusion itself. 1 through 9 is where I've already lost my wholeness and I'm just trying to make sense of vibration. Vibration is nothing but energy in sequence. So just trying to find a way to get there. And then once you get past 9, you get into another level of illusion. 2 numbers pretending to be 1 and so on and so forth. So we got right here to 55. Back to this reading. 11, 22, 33, 43, 55. Where I told you 55 was nothing but that thought that says, since you don't want your wholeness, here's the infinite field of possibilities that you can keep on creating to justify your separation. Who can create better than Source? See, somebody said God, but even a God can't even compare to a Source. Sorry if you don't understand that. If you don't understand the levels of separation, sorry for you. So 55 says you don't understand it. 55 should have showed you 66, but we already told you 66, 77, and 0. They already popped up in the trap. Yourself as Source is inside the trap. Yourself in sabotage. Yourself in sabotage is inside the trap. Yourself in delusion inside the trap. But where'd the trap come from? Me. So what's going to set me free? Me. Stop identifying with the trap. Six foot tall person in 3 foot of water drowning. Stand up. I can't. I don't know how to swim. Motherfucker, stand up. You 6 foot tall. It ain't but 3 foot of water. I'm scared. But I feel trapped. Stand up. Stand up and be still. Damn. You mean I've been scared of this all that time? Yeah. And it was a real fear too, right? Almost killed you, didn't it? Yeah. But what happened? I tried something different. I just knew that shit was gonna kill me. Holy shit, knowledge got you fucked up. But the minute I let go of what I thought I knew, that water was gonna kill me, and I realized who I was much bigger than this water. Hell, I am the water. Then I got set free. Perspective. Experience. So that 0, that 66 and that 77 says you inside the trap, and until you stand up and stop drowning yourself, you might not ever get free. You want to know why you won't stand up? Your 88s. Your core traumatic memory points. Every time I had a thought and it didn't show me what I want to see, that motherfucker kept a record. So the next time I had another thought that looked like what I've already seen, holy shit, my intuition and instincts kicked in. Because you traumatized me in this experience and then you reintroduced me to that same experience, I don't want no more of it. So my intuition said stay the fuck away from that. What was the core traumatic? What was the core traumatic memory? Separation for self. So every time you get close to things that take you out of separation from self, when you don't have any idea what that is, your intuition will run you the other way. Every time you get close to setting yourself free, you'll run the other way. Some of us can attest to that shit if you had near-death experiences and OBEs, out-of-body experiences. You go into the void, the great darkness. Hey, are you ready to leave this experience? No, because I don't know what's next. Because you've already been taught the formation of sequencing that there has to be something next. Well, holy shit, what if there is nothing next? What if it was all me? Thoughts create echoes. Thoughts are the results of an irresponsible thinker. Thoughts can become the results of an irresponsible thinker from the initial onset. The minute that the thinker did not have proper identity, the thought became its master. I don't know who I am, but I'll show you who you can be. 88, I'll show you who you can be. Oops. Thoughts got your fire. Thoughts got your water. Thoughts got your fire. Thoughts got your water. Thoughts got your fire. Thoughts got you. I'll show you how to create. I'll show you everything that you can be. Be all that you can be. Just create. Just become. Well, don't that sound like an end game? Yeah. Let me take you to your highest vibration. But what are we doing creating? But who are we creating for? Me. I mean, you. Says the three. Says the divine empress. Tell you this almost every day. In a proper kingdom, the goddess rules the motherfucking throne. In a proper kingdom, it should be a queendom. We say this shit all the time. Happy wife, happy life. It ain't just the fucking menial shit. It is, if your innate programming as a order being, a masculine energy, you need a creative being to keep your ass in order. I don't give a fuck about your gender roles and all that other shit. In a standard kingdom, the queen sits behind the king and has his ear, and he makes sure shit gets done because she makes sure that he's gonna do it. Order, not chaos. What do we have nowadays? Chaos. So what's the end game? Chaos. If I can keep you creating and you are further from yourself, you keep on trying to ascend to get back into you. Only you going that way, but you was already over there. And you won't know any difference because I'm going to keep on leaving clues or teaching you or having you read or having you discern or letting your intuition or letting your instincts or letting this book and that book and this documentary and this writing on the wall and this religion and that occult system keep on teaching you. In order to find you, you must ascend. In order to find you, you must go through 997 Akashic cycles of experience. What's the end game? The thought says, I'm the only thing that matter. Remember I told you Samwick Wiki? Whenever you have two numbers that come out, one number that comes out in succession, it's a fucking coup. It's asserting its dominance. That's why them motherfuckers is called master numbers. The 33 means to master this realm. Why you think everything is imprinted on the 3? Holy shit, it's the 12. 12 hours on the clock. What's 1 plus 2? 3. My 33. Masonic, level 33. My Kundalini, level 33. I can't keep waking up at 3:33. That thought says, I got all your shit. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all limited. If you go down my page, I post about my other platforms every now and then. Probably about 4 or 5 days ago, so it's on there. Oh, thank you. It's about to come down again. It ain't even been up a week. So the 99 is, I just want you to get to the end of the game, and hopefully when you get to the end of the game, you'll realize it was just a game. You played yourself. Look at that from a sense of duality. You played yourself, but who did you become? You played yourself, but who did you end up becoming? Because you ain't know who the fuck you are. Oops. You the ace in the hole. Remember, the thought says, I'm going to tell you how to create. I'm going to tell you how to create because you my boy, right? You my boy, right? You believe in what you're going through. "13 is occult tied to the field of death, but death is an illusion. Remember, I'm telling you, everything within the matrix has another level of fear that contains the matrix within the matrix. The number 13 is escape from the ritual of the matrix, but you've already matrixed yourself. So you could use 13 to get out of the 12, the cycle of discipline, the hang up, the hangman, but you still contained. And here's the trick. You're going to keep trying to bring that shit that had you in containment into where you got free. What do you call that? If I have a parasite and I get free, and now my new space, I bring the parasite, it's an infection. Self-sabotage. Because you tried to drag what you thought you knew into where there should have been no knowledge, only awareness. And now everything you use to get escape, everything you use to escape contains an imprint of what already got you in prison. But you the ace in the hole. My ideology on the signs is you are all signs, including the ones that you don't accept. I'm source. I'm where all of the signs come from. I even do series I call Unbecoming the Signs, because until you can figure out your sign and how it correlate to the other pieces of the sign, the Osiris effect, you can't never pull yourself back together. See, they leave all kind of analogies for you. Osiris got split into 13 pieces, but we only could find 12. Well, what was the 13th? His phallus, what they used to create. So you mean he can't never become? As a contrarian, as a trickster, one thing I tell you is this universe, the reflection of us not choosing ourselves, can't lie to you. It just won't tell you the truth. It will only present a contrarian perspective. You have to learn to read between the lines. Everything here tells you exactly what the fuck it is. It's just what you think you know, and your ego is going to turn it into what you need it to be. And until you can unlearn what you think you know and what you need it to be, it'll never be what it is. So you are all signs, because those are the guidelines for you in separation. If that's all you want is your separation, figure out your trees and your transits and your stelliums and nodes and all that other shit. It's beautiful. It's a roadmap for you on a journey into your separation. But when you get ready to work on your wholeness, put all them signs and be the whole fucking message. Perspective and experience. So, we just made it to the 99 where you the ace in the hole. Why am I the ace in the hole? Because it's my energy that's running the whole fucking show. So when I get to the end of the show and I don't see what I want to see, guess what I'm going to do? Get back to the beginning of the line. You ain't even going to realize you go back to 0. You're just going to start back at 1. You ain't going to realize you fooled yourself. You're just going to be right back at the magician, right back at the illusionist, right back at the alchemist, right back at potential. Oops. So again, tomorrow presents all these master numbers, but you didn't see the 3 most important ones, where you fooled yourself into sabotaging yourself, and then you bought your own delusions. But I digress. So tomorrow, potential energy in motion towards manifesting. 1/18/2024. Heals numerology. Integrated dissection numerology. Hit me in my inbox. The magic, the transmutation, and the struggle. 1, the magician. 18, the moon card. The moon's light ain't real. It's sunlight that has already been transmuted. Henceforth, transmutation. 2024, the year of abundance, the year of manifestation, the year of struggle. The magic, the transmutation, and the struggle. If the magician is ruled by the moon, chaos is easily created. What I tell you the moon did? It took your light, the sun's light, that which gives life to everything, another lower level analogy that people won't understand. Who created the sun? You did. You just don't know who you are. You too busy looking for a God that did it. Oops, sorry. Strike that, Your Honor. They won't understand that one. So, the magic, the transmutation, and the struggle. If the magician don't know his own power, but yet he gets his power by the moon's light, chaos. Because the moon has now become greater than the creator. Oops. The influence over his power. The influence over his light. She who rules light. Didn't I just give y'all that class a minute ago about in a kingdom? If the queen has the king's ear, the king will do anything she says if everything is being handled properly. And this ain't about control and subjugation. This is about, you know what? She got my best interest at heart. And I got her best interest at heart, so let's do this shit. So the magician, who is only invested in their emotions, energy in motion, don't only create emotionally. Where's your stillness? You should not create out of emotion. You should create out of awareness. So what's influencing you? That'll show you tomorrow. Potential energy in motion. 1188. The two primary numbers that come out. 11 and 88. Justifying traumatic memories. It means that they will be the driving force behind your manipulation, manifestation. Same word, interchangeable. Often one and the same, like I just said. If I got an interview and I want that job, but I go buy some do as I say oil, is that manifestation or is that manipulation? I'm not telling you not to do it, because again, that's the conditions of this fucking realm. Do as thou fucking willst. But I'm saying, stop lying to yourself. If you have somebody that you in love with and you write a love letter and you spray perfume on it, or you get Jezebel oil and rub it on your nipple, is that manifestation or is that manipulation? Don't fucking lie to me. 1188, justifying how I can't lose, so I'm gonna do everything to win. Oops. I'll show you how to do it. Remember I told you them thoughts gonna give you the thoughts is the divine empress. The thoughts got your ear. Holy shit, the thoughts are in my head. And how do you cancel a thought? With another thought. You cancel a thought with another thought. So, in the sense of justifying my traumatic, why would you want them to return? That sounds like some shit that you need to work on, and I'm not even trying to be funny or disrespectful. If a lover left, why would I want them to return? Either A, they did something to me, or B, I did something to them. Which means I need to sit my punk ass down and be still and live. If they're going to return on their own, so be it. But don't apply no manipulation. Stay your course, work on your wholeness, and then see if it comes back. We all are. We all are. This whole fucking realm is a schizophrenic realm. We all have mania. So, next line, 1 2 2 2 2. That's 4 twos. If 2 twos master you, 3 numbers trap you, 4 numbers mean holy shit, it's an infestation. So 1 2 2 2 says I am magically infected by what I know. Trauma responsive and will fight to keep them too. And that's the average person. When you challenge them on what they think they know, they hunker down and doop, Control Alt Delete. Because I don't want you changing what I know, because it make me feel safe. But again, safe mode only gives you 60% usability at best. Why? Because you're going to shut down them drivers that might be corrupting the program. What's them drivers? Shit that's unraveling what you need to know. So I'm only going to keep what's safe for me to see. 1 2 2 2. Magically infected by knowledge. Trauma responsive at best. Them thoughts in my head. Only thing I respond to is the thoughts in my head, them 88s. Because they going to keep me safe. Why? Because they already in danger. And since they already in danger, I can trust them to let me know when danger is around, because the only thing that them in danger thoughts is looking for is danger. You mean they don't know peace? No, they just geared to keep watching danger. When will you know love? Oops. You'll just keep sponsoring more things that are conditioned to look like what make you feel safe. But in the analogy I just gave you, what made you feel safe? Your danger. That's why you keep voting for your own destruction. Sorry. Next line, 855. Struggle in the wave of experience. Remember I told you 55 is just a chessboard. I'm not telling you to get on there. I'm not telling you how to play this game. I'm just going to hold space for you. Struggle in the wave of experience. Under manipulation, aka caught in the waters, in fear of drowning. Holy shit! Remember I told you about the 6 foot tall person in 3 feet of water? If you have more faith in that waters as being greater than you than the grandness and greatness in yourself, you in the field of death. You in the field of death. Because you won't do anything to protect yourself, because somebody else gonna come save you. Somebody else gonna come spin the block for you. I'll find that meme and post it later. Some of y'all know which one I'm talking about, where the person drowned and he hold his hand up. And say, hey, wait a minute. You already told me who was going to save you, so high five. I'm not he. Sorry, you won't save yourself, then you'll just keep on waiting for who you keep on investing your fucking energy into. Better hope that motherfucker show up. Or was it manipulation? Oops, 1044. Choosing with the manifest. Leave them traumas out of your alchemical equation. If manifestation really is, again, like I told you, in some forms it's manipulation. It's alchemy. I'm changing what is into what I require it to be. That's alchemy. I'm changing what already has a value into something that is going to be a value that is better for me. Lay it into gold. So 1044 says, I'm going to choose what I want to manifest. But what's choosing for me? What's choosing for me? What's choosing for me? What's choosing for you? The struggles in your head. But what's the struggles in my head? My thoughts. Why? Because holy shit, it's an infection. I can't get these thoughts out of my head, and the only way I can get rid of these thoughts out of my head is by trying to find a safer thought. But never sitting still and know myself as the thinker. And you know what? That thought don't reflect me. Dismiss. Because the thoughts ain't gonna just go away. Don't fool yourself. The thoughts ain't gonna just go away. But having a higher sense of responsibility, accountability, and awareness for which thoughts to align with, changes the game. Not common day practice. I'm gonna align whatever thought came in my head, and then I'm gonna stand for my toxicity because it ain't my time yet. Now it's 4 o'clock in the morning and you done had a wild thought and you accusing somebody who ain't done shit, but your thought says this would be a good experience. Let me activate her mania or fucking paranoia, or his mania and his paranoia, and watch them create another experience. Because all we want is their come. What do you mean come? Their consciousness of unlimited mental fucking energy. Collective consciousness. A collective consciousness that can't even collect its fucking self. It's a dispersal cloud. Why? Because within the collective consciousness, everybody can do whatever the fuck they want in the sense of individuality. If you got 9 million cells in a body and all 9 million are doing what they want to do, who's holding the whole body together? None of them. Why? Because they're hooked on individuality through ascension. But you don't know. You don't realize it because you've been taught something different. 111222. Trickster's codes. Go on Facebook and put in a hashtag. Well, go to my page because my hashtags are disabled. Trickster's code. I did a whole reading on them about 4 years ago. Trap potential, trapped in reflection. 111, trap potential. My trap potential is in this finite vessel, mind, body, soul. My finite vessel, my mind, will translate energy into this body, what I'm using to manifest this 3D experience. But holy shit, it's being powered by my soul. But yet my soul was already in subduction and in reduction of itself as spirit. And it's just pulling from the pieces. Yet, but even as it pulls from the pieces, it's still connected to the other pieces. Because the separation was never real. Just a fucking illusion. Just a fucking illusion. See, I had that dream and I thought I was in 25 different places at once. But were you? No. But it felt real. 111222. Trapped in the fucking potential and trapped in reflection of what I keep seeing. Diminished light. That's all that is. 111222. Your light's in the diminished energy. Your light's already in separation. The Lilith choice. I'm only creating waters, creating 10 choice. I'm only creating choice. Choice to do what? Choose which way to move. But what happens when you move? I'm going to become. But why are you becoming? Because that's what the thought told me I need to do. But why did the thought tell you to do that? Because it was saying it was going to influence me on how to find me. But sir, ma'am, you're already you. Yeah, but I don't know who I am and I don't trust that. Cosmic schizophrenia, divine amnesia, fucking mania. We're all manic. So I'm gonna choose to create a safer me. Sir, man, where was the danger? I don't know. The thoughts told me that I need to run. Right back at them fucking 88s again. 111222 tricksters codes. Tricksters codes. It's a fucking trap. It's a trap. Holy shit, 333. 111 plus 222 makes 333. The ultimate trap. You're trapped in your thoughts. Hi. See, they told me this might be us strapped in a chair with a computer hooked up to us and all we doing is thinking. Or they told me that this might be an alien and all he did was get high and he just dreamed that this happened. Plausible. Either way it goes, it's still just a thought. You just think you're doing this. This is the ideology of what you could become if you choose separation. Trapped in your thoughts. And unfortunately, the core programming of this matrix is based off of thoughts. So the threes can't be hidden. They can't be hidden. They can't be hidden because they're the core programming. So holy shit, they have to influence what you think. The only way to influence what you think is by telling you what your thoughts are. And then you can dream, infinite field of possibilities and probabilities. Then you can deja vu, infinite field and finite field of possibilities and probabilities. And you can go through your circadian day cycles, possibilities and probabilities with synchronicities. 99. What's the end game? Think. Think and create. Choose how you move. But it's a game. Why am I playing? I don't know. Them thoughts have already taken over my primary system. Mind, body, soul. 333. 9. My thoughts have already 333'd me, so they already have me under control. So since they have me under control, I'm going to invest in them as how I get out of the game. But holy shit, the whole game was to get you to play. To get you to play. To get you to connect. To get you to believe in what you see. Hi, do a little simple research. When your eyes see something, it sees it upside down and then it inverts the image and tells the brain how to process it. I'm upside down right now, but to you, I'm right side up. That should be your first clue not to trust none of this shit. But you connect to what you see, and you invest in it, not only with these two motherfuckers, but this dirty motherfucker right there too. Because holy shit, he or she who rules the crown controls the third eye. It's a fucking television tube. It's a television tube. 18, emotions. It's a television tube. But how many channels? How many channels? An infinite amount of them. See, you worry about who rule your crown, what your heart attached to. And what is your emotional field feeding your heart? Different number system. 9. No, I'm sorry. 18. Emotions. Your energy is being moved. But who or what is moving you? Is it the chessboard? See, you can't blame the shit on the 55. I keep telling you, 55 is just a chessboard. But the chessboard is, John Wick reference. The chessboard is just a Continental Hotel. It's a safe zone. Don't come in here acting up. But if you get in here and act up, you got consequences. So, is it the chessboard fault? Or is it your inability to see your choices? Your inability to keep still? Or your divine right and free will to keep moving? That's a 2-part question. So your 18, your emotions. Your lunar cycles, where your energy ain't even your own. It's already been transmuted. You're just trying to use it. You mean this ain't even me? No, this is just me, a reduction of myself moving through energy, emotion. So how can I save myself? Be still. Be still and connect to your thoughts. What do you mean connect to my thoughts? connect to the better thoughts that are going to define me. Holy shit, master builder. I need to only build on thoughts that are building me, not building on thoughts that are guaranteeing my destruction, or building on my thoughts that are only showing me further separation. Now you're out here picketing for everybody else's problems, but you ain't done shit to fix your own. Pathetic Principal Skinner voice. So that's how you save yourself, is you stop building everybody else's freedom when you don't even have your own. Or else you can keep on moving and being moved by everybody else's situation, and you ain't done nothing to fix your own. You ain't done nothing to fix your own. All you know is movement. All I know is movement. Manipulation will be the only fucking thing you know. Diamonds. The element of earth. The shit that's got me shorted out. See, it ain't just grounding. Archangel Michael, please bring the blue flame of protection. No, this is holy shit. I done shorted out all my energy. How'd you short out your energy? Because you keep building for everybody else, but you won't build shit for yourself. So since you won't build shit for yourself, you just building more shit on top of yourself. Oops. Hey guys. So, last line, and then we get the hell up out of here because this went way too fucking long. But I love y'all. This will be on YouTube in about an hour or two. So, 9. Control your vibrations by not being plugged in to so much shit, because all it wants is your energy. The end game is energy. There are many different beings who purportedly run the gamut of death. Santa Muerte, Hades, shit, in some circles, Olokun. There's plenty of angels that perform the death function. Raphael, the healer, the Green Ray, is also an angel of death too. Uriel, death. Azazel, it's plenty. It's again, the creation points within the matrix. Whatever people invest their energy in becomes plausible points of existence. Once you start getting plausible points of existence and people dump their energy into it, then they become warehouses of energy. They become usable. That's why I can channel them, you can channel them, we can channel them at the same time, we can channel them together, we can channel them apart, and we probably get the same fucking information based off of our perspective and experience. So there's many. Hell, time is death. You understand that? Saturn is not only Kronos, but he's also the Grim Reaper. Time is death. The entities, from my perspective and experience, and in my version of this experience, is further fragmentation of yourself. I'm a fragment of myself as source. All of these other entities, deities, awarenesses, ethereals, daemons, angels, they're other fragments of source and separation. Remember I told you source and separation authorizes creation. All it wanted was the infinite field of possibilities and probabilities of what it could become. But in it becoming everything is still it. I'm still connected to source. I just have a higher awareness of myself as source than I do lower awareness of myself in the separation. Doesn't mean I'm not in separation. It's just that I process things from, holy shit, this is a lot of fucking illusionary shit that wants me to invest in it so that I don't pay attention to the wholeness of myself. See, that's all it was. It wasn't I'm finna go levitate out of the chair and now I'm blue and flying through walls and no fucking magnificent bullshit like that. It was, no, I see the shit for what it is. And maybe if a bunch of other people see the shit for what it is, it'll stop being. Again, time, this is my energy, is a perceptive field of experience. You said if they were before you, then let me ask you this. Do you believe in reincarnation? Marijuana, whatever, I'm sorry. Do you believe in reincarnation? Is this your first time incarnating as a spirit? So if this is not your first time incarnating as a spirit, do you know for certain when your first incarnation was? And if you don't know for certain where your first incarnation was, how do you not know that you were them? Or is it just perception and experience and what somebody else taught or told you you had to believe in? See, in the illusion of separation, when was your first incarnation? You don't know. You can only assume. Think about what you just said. I believe physics, energy is neither lost nor created. So if it wasn't created, then what are we? You're about to answer the same way I just got through saying. If it was not created, then it's an illusion. Hi, this is all the illusionary thought of what could become, but not actually is. Accumulative energy is creation. Look at your own words. Cumulative, to form together. To form together is creation. Get it? Everything in this realm is designed to pull you apart by trying to teach you how to hold yourself together. But the proponent is, nowadays, it tries to teach you to hold yourself together with others and then figure out how to hold yourself together on your own. Hold yourself together on your own and you'll figure out which parts are the real sickness. Stop trying to hold yourself together with sick shit. Where do atoms come from? Nothing's created, then there would be no atoms. Again, that's the 77 shit. That's that delusional shit I'm talking about. And don't take it too fucking hard. But that's the delusional. That's trying to pull from a reality and illusion and make them motherfuckers fit. You cannot say that there is no creation and then use creation to justify no creation. That is bringing a known into the unknown, which means you negate the whole fucking equation. Can't do it. You can Jedi mind trick yourself into believing it, and again, that's the whole fucking thing. The thought only wants you to believe. Who says matter is here? Does it even matter? It don't matter until you pay attention to it. It don't matter. It doesn't matter until you pay attention to it. Then it becomes matter. Everything else is just speculation. Contrarianism. Is the sun there if I don't get up and go see it? Or is the sun there once I acknowledge it from experience? And hence, by transient properties, was it there before I created it through thought subscription? I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that one. I'm not touching that one. Let me get the hell off of here. I gotta go see a man by the horse. Hey, baby. All right, y'all have fun. Tomorrow's what it is. Potential energy in motion towards manifesting. If you're gonna manifest, just manifest what is best for you, not what's best for your traumas. Straight up. That's it. That's all. Love the fuck out of y'all. Just love you more than life is showing you it hates you. Oops.